Matt, your thoughts on that one for tonight, please?
Yeah, well, it's exactly what we thought it would be. You know, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at times, and they've obviously got a long throw which they can throw it in from here, there and everywhere, which gives it the feel of being under pressure in the game when it's a really, really long throw from a long distance. And we were fully aware that we'd have to withstand that. I thought the lads were unbelievable in withstanding that. They threw bodies on the line and dealt with every bit of that long throw that they needed to deal with. The flip of that, I thought was some really good play at times, and just didn't get our just desserts with it. Kind of that last little bit of that dime finish, which we saw loads of opportunities. I said to Ross just after then, maybe Ross with another game or two under his belt, he turns and shoots and gets his shot away, or obviously the corner, which I think is a goal. And at the minute, just not happening in that sense. But it will, because I think again what you saw there is a group that are completely together and desperate to get the results that we deserve. So yeah, there's plenty of things to be positive with on the night. Of course, we wanted to go through outright. We didn't want to have another game on top of the schedule anyway. But for me, the way that the guys withstood what was thrown at them and then played their stuff, which they did at times on a really difficult pitch. You know, it's a tough pitch to play on. But we just didn't have that final bit today. But we will, and that'll turn.
Do you feel the frustrations from the supporters at the end there? Because, you know, you want to go through, like you've just said, you know, with a win rather than having to have another fixture piled on top. But do you feel those frustrations?
I think we all have to respect whatever the supporters feel about things, of course. But on the flip side of that, we know the circumstances. You know, we've had a hell of a tough spell with injuries, etc., etc. Not going to be harping on too much about that, but I was very, very pleased to have the team that we had out today. They worked incredibly hard. Of course, we wanted to go through outright. We have to also respect what they were throwing. Anyone who's played football, it's very difficult to look after that throw when it's coming in from just inside their own half. You know, it's a weapon. But I thought we withstood that, and just like I say, just didn't have that final killer bit, which sometimes happens. You know, sometimes it just needs to have that one that comes off your backside or comes off wherever, your earlobe, whatever it looks like, and it will come. I thought Freddie was fantastic. You could see the work that he put in. I think probably the last 15 or 20 minutes it just started to show in his legs a little bit, but you know, he's always a goal threat. So and then I thought Ross again showed that energy that he has and that willingness and desire to be a goal threat for us. So plenty of positives, just couldn't quite get that goal today.
Have you had a chance to look at the disallowed goal back? Your thoughts on it?
Well, I haven't seen it properly. I saw it in real life and couldn't see why giving it up. I stood right by the press box and all I could hear from them guys was saying there's no reason for it not to be given. So, and again for the assistant referee to be giving it on the halfway line, it was ridiculous from me. And obviously that would have settled the whole game down and changed the game for them, because they would have had to maybe adopt a little bit of a different way of it, and you know, would have picked them off in there. But it wasn't to be on that case, and as I say, we've got a job now to go and take them off at home and beat them at home.
I want to try and pick up positives from this game, because there were some in there. Jack Earing coming on, fantastic to see him back with the group and getting minutes tonight.
I think there were plenty of positives from the game. So Jack Earing, yeah, that's a brilliant one. Delighted to have him back. He's worked really hard to get back into the group. I thought we dealt with that bombardment incredibly well. And as you saw, it's great to have Priestley in the group. Him and Donovan starting to strike up a good partnership. I thought Osh headed a hell of a lot of balls just in front of them. And that was it. That was the game. They had to do that. But unfortunately on the day, we just didn't quite have that control on a really tough pitch to then carve it open in the chances that we had. But as I say, it'll come.